I'm Kelly. I'm a person in recovery. I celebrated 4 years of recovery on March 10th of this year. I actually met Sarah at a recovery meeting. It was a celebration meeting to celebrate the yearly for the AA meeting starting. And you introduced yourself, and I immediately felt welcomed. And it turns out you knew my brother that passed away from an addiction, unfortunately. So I'm very well versed in acknowledging addiction as, a thing that's very common. So you introduced this wonderful program, Community and Connection. I had no idea there were, the free recovery sober events, and when you introduced me to those and volunteer options, it just changed my recovery for the better. It gave me a purpose, a sense of giving back to the community that continues to help me. And I can't imagine not having CIC. And honestly, I feel like if my brother had this program, he might still be alive. I feel like if he had hope and had this program, he would have made it through. In any given moment, I always know that CIC has my back. That CIC has changed my life for the better, and that will never, ever change.
My name is Stacy Paulino Rodriguez. Been in recovery for almost 6 years. It was crazy because for the longest time in my addiction, I felt like I wouldn't mind dying in my addiction. I was okay if I lived the rest of my life like that. And when we were doing the Overdose Awareness Day and Recovery Month and Save a Life Day, I was like, I should be one of these people. And I felt like that guilt, that survivor's guilt that I had never felt before. Just thank you for being there. I just feel like I could be myself here. I feel like people aren't judging me here. When I feel like, oh, I'm so alone, I'm the only one that went through this. No, there's a room full of people here that know what I'm going through. I feel so much less alone. I had 2 open heart surgeries. I have a pacemaker, and I had one of my kidneys removed, and those medical issues were what really brought me to being in recovery today in a real way, like I never had before. I don't want to die. I don't want to die in addiction. I don't want to die of an overdose. I want to live, and I want to help people. I don't really know where I'm going or where my next step is going to be, but I know it's forward. I know it's not going to be backward. I know it's going to be in a positive direction. I don't know what clicked or changed, but something happened. And the obsession was lifted from me for sure, and I can't be more grateful for that.
Hi, my name's Larry, and I'm part of the recovery team here at Community in Crisis. And part of my job is, helping people, and that is something that I enjoy doing. Sometimes to a fault. I help people before I help myself. And I really believe that if you're going to be in this role or this industry, you need to spread kindness. And what I like doing is helping people when they're at their lowest point. I, not too long ago, was at my lowest point, and that's how I found this job, and that's how I found this profession. Did some things that I'm not too proud of in my life, and made some choices that maybe I should not have made or shouldn't have made, and that's why I'm here. Community and Connections is something that is a place that they are, I guess, live by their mission. Most people in organizations, you read their mission and it's like, oh, do they really feel that? The moment I walked in this door when I was interviewing in November of last year, I felt that. I felt that this was my chosen family. And if I was lucky to get offered a job here, regardless of what they were offering, I was taking it, because I really felt that this was something that I stood with their mission, and I stood aligned with what they wanted to do. They are just a great family here. You know, you feel it when you walk through the door, you feel it every day when you come in, from the people that we talk to the people that we help. You know, they feel that we're passionate about it. You know, some of our leaders say you can't teach passion, and that is so true. Passion is something that you have or you don't. Where I needed to be was here, because what they do here is what I want to do, is help people and pick people up at their lowest and build people up when they feel broken, and spread kindness when nobody else is spreading kindness. And that is something Community and Connection does. Some people ask me why I chose this profession, and I always say, I didn't choose this profession of helping people. This profession chose me, because I do believe that when people are out on their luck, like I was not too long ago, you need someone to build you up, and you need someone to be there for you. And I want to be that champion, and I want to be that person, and I want to be that foundation builder for the person that I was 6 months ago.
My name is Adrian Hernandez Jr. I'm a bilingual peer recovery specialist out of CIC. Addiction is a disease that devastates the entire family, communities, and lifestyles. There's a lot of overdosing that's happening right now in the community. And it's sad because it's everywhere, it's on every corner. We start off with doing 1 and 2 and 3, and next thing you know, you're just doing more than you can handle. Me and my addiction, it just grabbed me, and it grabbed me for a long time. While you're in that addiction, you feel no hope. It goes before anything. I've been in recovery going on 6 years now, and you would not be able to recognize me, who I was then and who I am now. So this is dear to my heart. I definitely want you to know that there is hope. You can recover. Addiction is not the last stop. Sometimes a person may call a detox or a facility and they'll get the door closed. We'll have that open door for you. Everyone is welcome. If you come to the pop-up, I will share my story uncensored, and you will see what I've been through. I just want anybody who has an addiction to know that there's hope. And if you're looking for help, I'm here. My coworkers are here. All you need to do is just stop by.
Hey, I'm Matt. I've been volunteering here at CIC on the Youth Leadership Council for 4 years now. So I participate in Youth Leadership Council. What that means is we meet on Thursdays and discuss plans for different promotional material against substances, as well as outreach events, really just with a goal to educate the youth in our community to know the dangers of drugs. The food. No. I've really gained a lot of valuable relationships here at CIC, people I know that I can call and depend on. The environment at CIC is great, especially on the Youth Leadership Council. It just kind of inspires you to work harder and to really serve the people around us in the community. We kind of push each other further and further towards a cleaner and safer community. CADCA was amazing this year. We got to talk directly with senators and I believe Congress people, just talking about advocating for our community specifically. So it's really interesting to be able to advocate on such a large stage, the federal government, for our community, and really present what we need as Basking Ridge and Bernardsville, rather than what the nation needs, so that we can make sure that that we're all taken care of. I hope that CIC continues to be a great place that really teaches a lot of skills, as well as really teaches the dangers of drugs and that kind of thing, and how to educate others on the issue. I think that CIC has a very bright future, and the Youth Leadership Council should hopefully be a part of that. CIC has definitely made a very large difference in my life. Without CIC, I would not have gotten a lot of the opportunities that made me who I am now. Really getting to see, CADCA has been amazing for me and has just taught me a lot about how government works and how, just how to really advocate for a cause. But without CIC, I wouldn't even be interested in any of that stuff. I wouldn't have even thought to look into how I can help my community and how I can really serve people.
Hello, I am Gladys Minare. I am the mother of Anna and Bella. Both girls volunteer here in the CIC. So Anna started to volunteer here when she was really young. She was Girl Scout, and she participated in activity of tying ribbons for the Overdose Prevention Day. And that day, something moved her a lot, because she saw that she could put all her skills, all the good things she has inside her heart, at the service of the community. Ella is a person born with the gift of taking care of others. So she has this inside her heart. And Bella saw her sister volunteering and doing great things here. And she wanted to be in this environment because she understood that this is a good way, prevention is a good way to take care of the health of people, which is something that really moves her. But she also feels comfortable being here. I would say to every family here in Bernardsville, in the area, that we should not miss this opportunity for our youngs. For me, as a foreign mom, coming to US, one thing that it was a big concern in my shoulders was the exposure to the drugs exposure that we have in this country, unfortunately, as in mine. I'm Brazilian and we have the same problem there. So for me, it was really a big concern. And when the girls found the CIC dealing with prevention, the environment, and I saw that it was a safe environment with a really well prepared message for the youth, it was a relief for me. I will always be really grateful for this opportunity. So they say that it takes a village to raise a child. This is a village. This is our village. Come in.